Today we'll start with the next topic called as this paging. As paging is very important topic in operating system, especially in the memory management. The most important person is this paging, and another one concept known as demand paging. These are the two important concepts in the memory management, right? So before going with exactly what do you mean by paging, let us understand the basic definitions which come across in the paging concepts, right? So here we will be dealing with the two main important concepts in the paging called as the frames and the pages, right? Before knowing about the frames and the pages, let me revise what exactly we mean by this logical address and the physical address. So as we have discussed in the previous class, what is logical address? The address which was generated by the CPU is called as logical address, right? And this addresses which was generating, right, which was generated in the CPU is called logical address. These addresses is being broken down now, right? You have known clearly, you got this definition of this logical and physical address, where we are address generated by CPU was this logical address, and address which was generated by the physical address was your memory unit, right? So these are the definitions of logical and physical. But when we are dealing with the memory management concept, what we are supposed to concentrate, where we are saying something about the frames and the pages, right? So where these frames are coming across and what are these pages, we need to know it, right? So because of that, the physical memory is nothing but the main memory, right? Where this is been seen in this address is seen in the memory, right? And in the memory we have been dividing into a fixed size of the blocks called as a frames. What if any addresses which is being generated by the memory is called as physical addresses, right? And that physical addresses we are going to divide it. Let us consider this is our physical address, that is our main memory. This is our memory which is going to divide the sections. The memory which is going to divide into a fixed size of the blocks. Fixed size of the blocks is called as frames. Is that clear? A memory is the one which is going to divide the memory into the fixed size. If it is of 10K, definitely the next block should also contain a 10K. It means that of similar size it is been going to partition, right? This is what we say it as frames in case of our physical memory, right? Whereas in case of our logical addresses, we know it. Logical address is the address which is generated by the CPU, right? In CPU also the memory is going to be stored. Fine. How the memory? Basically memory is used for storage purpose, right? And while storing the things, we cannot store all the data into the single unit, into the memory, right? Therefore what we do is, we divide that memory into this fixed size or of the similar size of the things called as pages. Got it? CPU is saying that in CPU, that is a logical address, in CPU we are dividing the memory into the fixed size of similar kind of the size is called as pages. Whereas in case of your memory, where it is broken down into the blocks called as frames. Is that clear? Memory is going to have a frames, whereas the CPU is going to have a pages, right? And the third important thing is comparison, where the frame size is equal to that of page size, or else it is vice versa. Where the page size is equal to frame size or frame size is equal to page size. Got the meaning of it? What do you mean by frames? What do you mean by pages, right? Now this is the third point, where MM technique is memory management technique, that is going to permit the physical address space of the process to be non-contiguous. What is the meaning of this? As I told you in the non-contiguous and contiguous difference, as paging is an example for non-contiguous memory allocation here, right? What do you mean by non-contiguous allocation here? Where the processes which are stored are not in the continuous fashion, right? Any processes that we are storing into the memory, it should not be in a continuous fashion. For example, if I stored a process P1 here, definitely it will be not allocating in this. If it is allocating in this way, it would have been a contiguous, right? It is in a sequential order. One process is being stored here, and somewhere around the bottom of a memory as a P4 is allocated. Like that, any processes which is not there in the contiguous manner, that type of process what we say it as a page, non-contiguous memory allocation. Is that clear? So here, a similar thing we have considered I've drawn the two figures where one is indicating your logical address CPU, another one is your memory, and correspondingly what are these? These are the locations, right? These are the locations, 0th location, 1st, 2nd, 3rd and 4th, because these are the addresses which was generated by the CPU here, and in this physical memory, means in our main memory, at which particular location which process is being allocated, right? So this is what the representation. Here it is an indexing. These are called as process. Is that clear? So these indicating the index. Indexing means it specifies the particular section at which particular indexing number of the memory which process is being allocated. Okay. So here this can be solved with the help of this a formula I have written. Let page size be P. We don't know what exactly the page size, right? So let us consider the page size be P and the logical address is called as L, right? Therefore, the L is nothing but P comma D. What does this P stands for here? The page number. For example, everyone is aware of this textbook. Okay? In textbook, we will be finding out the index. What is the purpose of using an index over there? So in index normally you will be having, if you don't consider textbook, you consider your practicals notebook, right? The first page will be index. What does it represent? Serial number, name of the program, right? And your page number and your remark, whatever it is, right? What is that? This is acting like a memory, right? This is acting like the memory, and serial number will be indicating like your page numbers, right? And the page number I have written in the second page, CPU scheduling algorithm. In the first page, I will be saying it as paging techniques, right? And this serial number will tell us the particular location where the page number is going to fetch me the address exactly which process is located into the which particular memory location. For example, I am written it as 3 and here I am writing it as 5. What does that indicate here? At the first allocation in the memory, the paging technique is there and it is stored under our 5th page in your index, right? It means that directly you will go into this particular page number and you are going to store it, right? You got this meaning? This is how the paging table is been referred. Paging table is normally used for reference from one point and where it has been stored. That is why this page number and offset. Offset is within that page where we are going to store it. Is that clear? And here we have represented, I told you, it is going to have a fixed size of blocks. Here I have written the fixed size. What is the size of that blocks I have written? It's a 10K, 20K, 30K, 40K followed with the same. It means indicating each and every block should contain only 10K of the size. It should not exceed. If it is saying it as like I am having I want the 18th page to be located here. What do I do? Where it is going to fit into the logical address or in the memory? Tell me. Obviously into this 20th size at this particular first location. You got this meaning now? Means which particular process in which particular location it's going to store. It's been referred with the help of this index, right? So here I have taken an example. Consider if you want to map a 14th page. I have represented the number. 14th page. As you know that 10, 20, 30, let us say it as 40, this is as 50. 14th means at which particular location it should come and reside it. Obviously in between this more than 10 and less than 20. Means 14 is in between this, right? Obviously it cannot fit into this 10 because it is more than that allocated. Definitely it should be between 11 to 20 means somewhere around here at my process is going to store. Because I want to store my page number 40 into this, it's going to map it. You know that relocation register also. What was the purpose of using relocation register? Where we were going to map between CPU and the physical memory, right? Here this plus sign is indicating the relocation register. CPU ಲಿಂದ ಮೆಮೊರಿಗೆ ಮ್ಯಾಪ್ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ relocation register ಅಲ್ಲಿ, right? Where we are going to map it. That mapping was done with help of this. Like for example, we were checking with base register. CPU was 10 and base was 5 and this is less than that, the condition becomes true. Okay. like that the condition becomes true, then only we were allocating it to the memory. If condition become false, if 10 is less than that of 50, that 10 is less than that of 50, yes, if it is true, then only it's going to allocate and store it into the memory. The mapping is been taking place between this and this, right, with the help of this relocation register. This we have already dealt in the previous class. So here I wanted to tell that which page number and which particular displacement it has been allocated. Like we have considered from the given formula where P is being represented. What is that P we are representing here? Page number as 14, right? I want to check the page number 14 where it has been located. I have directly written it as 1, 4. What is it indicating? At page number 1, at the fourth offset is being stored. Got the